everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. We are still in the 5th case of the game, Turnabout Ablaze, but we are now making good progress in the middle section where we've cleared Larry's name and now we are back to investigating in general and trying to figure out what's going on, that things are switching back and forth between Alabasta and Babahl's embassies. So we are, let me see, March 14th, 9:21 p.m., open air stage is where we are. I've left the Damasta's second investigation to Franziska and returned to Babahl. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babahl's statue. Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, long time no see, y'all. So, Kay, what's the situation? Oh, it's great. Investigating is so much fun. In other words, they've made absolutely no progress, of course.
We weren't goofing off. Honest, sir. We've been investigating our hearts out.
Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation?
Oh, we've had a really fun time, sir.
Sure. I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe.
Yes, sir?
You have permission to enter the Alabastian embassy, is that correct?
Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir.
Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. Okay, stuff we don't need anymore. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask.
The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir?
A monster, not a lady. The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday.
Understood, sir. Here I go again. On my own. If I happen to run into her, I'll give him back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere.
He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Evidence that has lost their value given to Detective Gumshoe. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either, now that I know that it's not from the real Steel Samurai. What? Are you really going to throw that autograph away? Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake. Aw, scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Aw, but you just littered. No, Edgeworth, no. Wait, what? What do you mean by fake? Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Unnecessary evidence been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Okay. Okay. Well, Kay, looks like you're back to being my full-time assistant. Ah, a ladder. A ladder. Actually, that's a step ladder. They're the exact same thing. No way! From their structure up, they're totally different. But of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. A step ladder is much too heavy to carry around, after all. And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake. Of course he would think that. But of course his opinion would be the opposite of Phoenix's, you know? That's funny. What's this? Bags full of cement powder stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation. Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter. Kay, the only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, that was a pretty good play on words there.
Gummy, don't randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that. Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe?
No, it's not like that, sir. I just felt left out.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, you're not going back to Alabasta already, are you? No, not yet. I still need to gather a bit more information first. Oh, I guess I went too far down or something. Let's examine this. It would appear that the state is also scheduled to be. I think British people say scheduled or something. I'm like, whoa, scheduled to be renovated.
You know, I would love to perform on a stage like this. Something like the Greatest Great Thief Show.
I should think it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world. A cone!
So how come so many traffic cones are red and white?
That's because they're highly visible from a great distance.
Oh, is that why? So then the reason you wear that wine red suit is for visibility's sake?
Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone. That's funny. I like that.
Mr. Edgeworth.
You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective.
Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir.
So, what did you find out?
Ah, well.
I take it he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual. At least he's embarrassed about it, but okay, let's talk.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from Ambassador Polano.
Oh, and what is this something interesting?
Coupons?
Of course, coupons.
This, sir.
Oh.
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does the flame burn green, Detective?
So, apparently, if you burn the special with crystal oil that they only make in Babahl, it burns this green color, sir.
It's really cool. Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babahl should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it'd project the images.
Oh, silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Kind of want it. Yep, I think he wants it. Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation.
Hey, what's wrong, sir?
There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you can do that much?
Uh-huh. You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
It's because he's an actual detective, Kay.
Well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner.
Ah! I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. There's a difference, by the way, Kay. Total difference between being a, oh wait, I had to present something to him. Of being an assistant and being a partner. What should we have him investigate? What's this? Samurai dogs? No. Maybe the statue? What do you notice about this piece of evidence, Detective?
I don't really sense anything special about it, but the embassy is a different story.
I see.
I'm not really sensing anything special from you either, sir.
How dare you! Well, I'm sensing a special look at your monthly salary, Detective. You kind of deserve that one. What are we giving him? We wanted to investigate something in maybe Babahl's? No. He said he wanted him to look at something. What was it? This? The note? I can't think of it. There's nothing working, so whatever. I guess. That was weird. Like, why did they make it seem like I had to... Oh, well.
Yes?
Okay, what about from her? How's the investigation going in the Babahl Secretariat's office, Kay?
Well, even though we found a few treasures, they've all been pretty much burnt to a crisp. A treasure is a terrible thing to waste.
Anyway, is there anything else I should know about?
Oh, that's right. You know what I found in that office? A wooden bear carving. It's so cute. Can I have it? Huh? Can I?
No, of course you can't. By the sound of things, it appears that there has been no progress in the investigation.
I guess not.
Alright, let's talk to, Paleno. Paleno. Oh, wait, what am I examining? There's a sign here warning passers-by to take precautions around this renovation site.
They're really going all out, huh? There's construction going on everywhere.
I believe Ambassador Paleno said it was to attract more tourists and visitors.
But what can they do with the new stuff they're building? Hey, what do you think they should do, Mr. Edgeworth?
How about transforming it into a courthouse?
Hey, be serious.
But I was being serious. Of course he was. Okay, Ambassador. Oh, so you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these you can eat whatever you'd like. And these are? Discount tickets for our cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern. However, these coupons do nothing for me right now. Yeah. This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to Babahl. I heard that tonight over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. And you know what? Manny told me that I should really give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yes, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire that Yatagarasu started. Exactly.
You look so handsome when you straighten up and open your eyes. His eyes are pretty green, too. Prima Duck statue.
Ambassador Paleno, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primidoc statues. Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabas and Babahl used to be one country called Cadopia? Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Primidoc statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed on to the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it? Yes, that's right, which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it though, I suppose. But if Alabast and Babahl were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primidoc statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Paleno knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about it.
Okay, we want a minute. Manny?
Ambassador Paleno, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, and don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to Babahl, yes? Thank you, but just the one thing is all I require. Manny Cochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, if I had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that, had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. It sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy. Since I became the Babalese representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, our two countries were to reunify and become one again. But I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not.
Interesting. So let's present the statue to him, which is Alabast's one.
Ambassador Paleno, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Prima Doc statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babahl. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Van Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babahl's Prima Doc statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue.
Ah.
Then you're saying that Babahl's was a replica? I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babahl, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Elba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight.
Oh, that's terrible.
To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one. Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babahl were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic?
Man, that's a tough position to be in, isn't it? Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
Oh, so we don't need to go back to Babahl then.
Oh, I see.
So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country?
That's the gist of it. Babahl is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter the country, meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the rose garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the rose garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. I picked it up just now, over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? Doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later. just a pick after all. Alright.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing.
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What is this? Come on, babe, you should know.
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Even though she has a bag and he doesn't, but oh well. Alright. Bye, I guess?
Yes?
Okay, no, that's it. Alright. Later. Oh, she's still following me. But I'm going to Alabast. I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabast now, but...
I know. I'll go back into Babahl and do some more investigating there.
Okay. March 14th, 9:58 p.m., Rose Garden. Oh, pretty.
I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth.
Of course it's her.
How are things in Babahl? Although I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Manikotin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will. Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Elba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly it vanished.
It's such a weird headpiece to be wearing, though.
After that, there was the fire at the Babahlese embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. Alright, time to do some investigating around here. Oh, Lang is over there, and one of his loyal minions. Got some statues, got a well, got lots of flowers. Nice to have Franziska as my partner. Yes. Alright, I like it. Let's look around a little bit before we gotta end the episode. A statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water.
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primadox. Huh. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue and she somehow made the leap to that. She's calling you out for being gay, bro. Just ignore her. She's gay too. In my headcanon. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primadox statue.
The plaque says King Primadox and the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadox put his life on the line and went to war.
So, Primadox was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too. Look at those lights. There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash.
I suppose this means that some of the poor subs were hit instead. Oh yeah, I bet. There's another light right here. There's an overtone spotlight here. Yeah, it's the same thing. Audience panicked. Okay. That would be something different. Let's come say hi to Lang.
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders? Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir. Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case. Sir, not a single thing, sir. Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct. Oh my god.
Agent Lang.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did, Baka.
Soon did I still. After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. Huh, as if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Oh, why were we talking like that if he was just going to talk to us up close anyway? You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time, so naturally you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct?
Yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. But when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu," rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out, and by the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain. The Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that, basically, all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Exactly.
Huh! Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else out with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Okay. Do we have to talk to his man too? Is the investigation proceeding on your end?
Lingzi says, that's top secret.
If you're going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well.
I don't suppose he believes in the accidental leakage of information, unlike Gumshoe. Alright, but I think that this will be it for today's episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this, and until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye!